Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis and Arundel County and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Tuesday, December 1st, 2020. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief. The Annapolis Police Department is investigating a bold armed daylight robbery that happened at the Governor Calvert House on State Circle Sunday afternoon. Just before 5 p.m., police were called for a robbery, and the victim said that a male suspect entered the hotel and grabbed her by the shoulder from behind. He displayed a handgun and demanded access to the hotel's safe. The employee did comply, and as the suspect removed money from the safe, he did make the employee lay on the floor. He fled the hotel on foot, and despite a canine search of the area, the Annapolis Police Department came up empty-handed. Here's a police story from the What Were They Thinking file. On Sunday at about 3 p.m., Anne Arundel County police officers were attending a vigil up at Mead Village where they had the fatal shooting earlier in the weekend. In the middle of the vigil, officers heard gunshots ring out, and they ran to the area where they were coming from. There they observed a male suspect firing rounds randomly into the air. Officers did tell him to drop the gun, which he did do. He dropped a .32 caliber Smith & Wesson revolver on the ground, and he was taken into custody. The suspect was charged accordingly. He's been identified as a 28-year-old male from Severn. Again, what were they thinking? Hey, remember that Thanksgiving Ravens-Steelers game? Yeah, you know, the one that got postponed to Sunday and the one that got postponed to Tuesday? Well, it's being postponed again now to Wednesday. Stay tuned to find out if that's the final date. And this is all due to the COVID outbreak that the Ravens are experiencing. We don't know how that's going to play out with the Ravens-Cowboys game, which is up next for them. And speaking of football, we didn't know this until yesterday afternoon, but the Navy game this weekend against Tulsa has a 3:30 p.m. kickoff. We will be there, so you want to make sure you're following us for all the Navy football updates. All right, first there was Black Friday, then there was Small Business Saturday. Yesterday was Cyber Monday, and yes, Tuesday has a day for itself as well. It is called Giving Tuesday, and this is about an 8-year movement that is encouraging consumers to be a little less consumer-centric and a little more altruistic by donating money to your favorite nonprofit or profits. If you are in a position to donate a few dollars or a lot, please do. All nonprofits in the area right now are struggling this year, and no amount really is too small. Two of my favorites are the Annapolis Maritime Museum and Park and AM/FM. And AM/FM is putting a little bit of a twist on this, and they are raffling off a PRS guitar. You can find out more information and donate at amaritime.org and am-fm.org. And if those two don't get you excited, there are a ton of them in Anne Arundel County. You can email me. I'll give you some suggestions. info@eyeonannapolis.net. Hey, and since it is Giving Tuesday, let me give you something. Thanks to my friends over at Liquified Creative, I do have a pass to the SPCA of Anne Arundel County for one lucky carload to Lights on the Bay, complete with the fancy light burst glasses. For a chance to win, go on Twitter if you're not there already, find the Eye on Annapolis tweet for today's podcast, this one, and retweet it. That's it. I'll pick a winner from the retweets and announce it on tomorrow's Daily News Brief. For more information on Lights on the Bay or tickets, go to lightsonthebay.org. That'll get you all the information that you need. This does support the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, and like the rest of the nonprofits in the county, they are also hurting as well on this Giving Tuesday. All right, that does wrap it up for us today. Please make sure you're checking out eyeonannapolis.net throughout the day for updates to these stories and more. If you are someplace you can leave us a rating or a review, please do that. And make sure your friends, family, colleagues, and even your enemies know how to get a hold of us and how to subscribe. Other than that, you need to hang tight. We have George Young standing by with your local DCMD VA weather forecast, and all of that is coming up in 1 minute. But first, here is Rick Peters from Solar Energy Services.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services, with your Clean Energy Minute. Does your home experience power outages? Or maybe you're concerned about energy resilience in general? If so, that's another great reason to consider clean, quiet solar-powered energy with battery backup. You may have heard residential solar adoption has rapidly increased during the pandemic for multiple reasons, and many homeowners like yourself are adding battery backup pickup and electric vehicle charging to their solar projects. And with Maryland's residential energy storage income tax credit, along with the federal tax credit for batteries when paired with solar, the economics are quite compelling, and that secure feeling is even better. So whether you're looking for clean energy, energy resilience, or overall peace of mind with solar energy, we can help. To schedule a free solar design, call us today at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net. But hurry, sunshine's a-wasting.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be. So you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMD VA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMD VA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMD VA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Tuesday, December 1st. We finished November yesterday on a warm and rainy note with highs in the 60s and 1 to 3 inches of rain across Arundel County. But today will feel much different with highs only 45 to 52 degrees, along with breezy winds from the west-northwest gusting over 25 miles per hour at times during the day. Followed by then a cold start tomorrow morning with lows in the 30s before another sunny but very cool and breezy afternoon with highs again Wednesday afternoon in the 45 to 52 degree range, along with winds that will still gust over 20 miles per hour at times before they finally settle down in time for Thursday, which should be sunny and slightly warmer with light winds. Afternoon highs between 50 to 55 degrees. As for Friday and the weekend, the overall outlook looks a bit better now than it did just a couple of days ago, with a small chance of rain on Friday, followed by a cool but sunny weekend with highs around 50 degrees each day. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMD VA Weather. Make it a great day out there. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to get our free app on all of your devices by searching DCMD VA Weather in the Apple or Google App Stores. And also follow us on Facebook and Twitter and use our website each day at dcmdvaweather.com so you can always stay weather informed.
Another moving moment from Kristi Neidhardt of the Kristi Neidhardt Team from Northrop Realty, a Long and Foster company.
Life is a series of moves, from new beginnings to new opportunities to a new place to call home. Hi, I'm Kristi Neidhardt, and as your goals and dreams change, my team and I will be there with you and for you, making buying or selling a home an easy, safe process. Whether you are looking to relocate, downsize, or find the home of your dreams, you can trust the Kristi Neidhardt Team with our years of expertise to find exactly what you are looking for.
That's another moving minute from Kristi Neidhardt. To get in touch, call 410-295-6579 or visit kn-team.com. That's kn-team.com.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.